Hello, everybody. I am back and ready to do your weekly messages for April 10th to the 16th. So, people are hopping on Facebook right now. Hello. If you're hopping on, thank you for joining me. Okay, so I have some decks that I have not used in a while. Oldies but goodies. Okay, so I'm going to start just with some oracle cards while people are hopping on. Do some truth bombs. How's everybody doing? Thank God spring is here. Hello. Hi, Kathy. Okay, let's see what Danielle Laporte has to say. First, the only thing that you really have control over is your feelings. So I'm in the middle of doing the May readings right now, and my thing with this card is that's partially true. It's like, yes, you do have a certain level of control over your feelings, but that might take practice, right? That's not something that you can have overnight, especially if it's been an emotional pattern that's gone on for a really long time. So it's like, yes, you can get to the point where you do develop better reactions, I would say, but it does take practice. This is not without effort. So I just like to throw that disclaimer in there. What else do we have coming up? You are fucking glorious. Okay, I like that one. Ain't that the truth? And then we'll pick one more to take you through this week. Also, I might start doing these on Mondays and just I'm contemplating taking Sundays off completely. So I know that the May readings are going to come out on Sunday because the 15th lands on a Sunday. So I'm going to be doing this next Monday as well. Okay, and then last one, bring it up. So this is pointing to communication. Express the things that you want to express, say the things that you want to say, bring it up, initiate those conversations that are hard. I would wait until Mercury goes direct if it's really, really serious, but this is about working up the courage to say the things that you want to say, not being afraid of the communication piece that might be coming up for you right now. Okay, so I'll pull a few more cards. I'm going to do kind of a lazy spread this week. So first we have, 10 of Pentacles. Yes. This is a good one. Foundation, you're building, you're starting to expand. It's like the foundation of what you want to cultivate is starting to show up. Hi, Linda. So this is all about what it is that you're wanting to make happen is beginning to manifest. So you have that to look forward to. Okay. What else do we have showing up? I just want to stop here. Let's just stop with the 10 of Pentacles. One of the best cards in the deck, in my opinion. And then we also have the Sun of Cups. So again, this is referring to communication in large part. It's about leading with your heart, opening up, expressing yourself. That's going to serve you this week. It really, really is. I mean, since we're at the tail end of Mercury retrograde, I honestly, this has not been a Mercury retrograde that I have seen a lot of communicative issues come up. It's actually been hitting more of the tech stuff from what I've seen, but everyone's going to have their own experience with it. Okay, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, my new favorite interpretation of the Wheel of Fortune is that the Wheel of Fortune comes up when it says you shouldn't know because you need to leave space and you need to leave room for miracles and good things to happen. That's why the unknown exists. So that is the interpretation that I prefer to have. I know that I've had a lot of resentments against this card. So because a lot of people want the answers, they want to know what comes next, they want to know everything before it happens. Hey, I am one of those people. But this is all about, you know, leaving room for magic, leaving space in the areas where you might be filling in the blanks or writing the script prematurely. So if you can get yourself out of the habit of doing that, then a lot of good things can transpire in the areas where you don't have the answers or you don't see what's going to come next. Okay, and hello everybody who's hopping on. I'm glad you are here. Okay, I'm going to pull a few more cards for the week. The Sun. Okay, so that is, this is interesting. I kind of want to clarify it because there's like a missing piece. Let me see. Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this is about, oh, got it. Okay. This is all about you getting to this point. This, again, similar to the way that you control your feelings, that is with effort. With effort, you get to the Sun. With effort, with application, with doing the healing work. It doesn't mean you can force it, but it means that you can do the work to get yourself to the point where you're able to embrace this more and more. That's what people forget. It's not this thing where it's like, just be happy, just be in a good mood. That's not a real thing. Whoever tells you that does not have any life experience. Let me just tell you. This is about the effort that you make to get yourself to this point to where you can sink into embodying more of the aspects of the Sun. That's ultimately where we're trying to get. We're trying to experience that joy and bliss and pleasure and fun and lightheartedness. I think that there's a part of us all that like to enjoy that. And so it really is about how are you, what work are you doing in order to experience that more? Okay, and then we also have Strength. Okay, so this is your personal power, your ability to make things happen, your ability to manifest, perseverance. Again, it's not about just whether or not the astrology is right. It's not just about whether or not the conditions are right. It's what are you doing in the times of distress? What are you doing in the times when things aren't easy? That's really what makes all the difference in this. And that's kind of why we're here on the planet, is to be teachers for each other and work through all of these things with each other. Okay, I'm going to clarify the Strength card as well. Okay, and we have Six of Cups. This is destiny, alignment, also the soulmate cards. A lot of karmic relationships might be coming up, all of that good stuff. But this is ultimately that childhood nostalgia-esque thing that you have going on. Whatever makes you feel that joy, like whatever brings you back to the point where you can just be playful, that's going to be the biggest support for you this week. It looks pretty lighthearted, folks. This does not look like a heavy week at all. I think especially because the astrology is getting easier, thank the Lord. You know, it's like, yes, we can still grow, we can still have a good time even with rough astrology, but it does make it easier. It does help. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. Then we have the Nine of Wands, forward movement. Let's see. I want to pull three of these together before I start speaking up too much about it. Then we have the Ten of Wands. Yes, Devin, I will answer that question in just a moment. So Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, and what's the last one? Okay, so this is Nine of Swords. Now, what this is pointing to is just watch out for burnout. Like, okay, so Devin just asked, can Mercury retrograde be a time of enlightenment? During this time is the best and happiest I've felt all year. Yes, it absolutely can. Again, it's about what you're doing with it. It could also be the astrological season. So maybe Aries season is a really good time of year for you. But what this is saying now, the issue or the problem or the obstacle with cardinal seasons is that this is a time of initiation. Now, there is a tendency to overdo it during this time of year, biting off more than you can chew, starting too many things at the same time. That is something that I've been reading energetically pretty consistently. So I would just issue a word of caution and say, watch how much you're taking on right now, because it's like, yes, I have all this energy, I have all this stuff that I can make happen, that I can accomplish. And if you overdo it, it's going to be really hard to maintain. Or it could lead to the, I'm scared to move forward, I'm doing too much. And so what this is saying, the 9 and 10 of Wands and then the 9 of Swords, is saying just pace yourself. Like if you're feeling like you have a lot of energy, then write everything down, create a list for yourself where you can say, okay, these are the things that I want to make happen. And then you can slowly start chipping away at them. You don't have to do them all at the same time. And that is ultimately what I'm getting from this, is that just watch yourself with burnout. That's the one piece that is being communicated here. So yes, it can still be a good time. Mercury retrograde has a really bad rap. It's not that it doesn't have to be that bad. It's like, just, you know, if you're going to sign a contract, read it a few times, have a friend read it a few times. You know, you just want to be a little bit extra cautious about stuff like that, but it's not bad. I think it's a great time to manifest. I think it's a great time to start revising a lot of things, go back to the drawing board, brainstorm. That's what Mercury is all about, is ideas, communication, expression, technology. And so you can use it to your advantage. It doesn't have to be a detriment. Okay. So I'm going to pull some more. Oh, also, my friend was fully funded on this, and you can still get this deck if you're interested. The link is on my Facebook page. And so congratulations, Teresa, if you are watching. And let's see. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards. They're just going to be... Now, the way that these cards work is that there's a word that might resonate, and then there's also 3 phrases. And so you might... You know, your ears might prick up when you hear a phrase, and that's your intuition communicating what you need to hear, okay? So prep soil for optimal growth. Your crop is ready for harvest. Don't let it die on the vine. It may be time to call it done. So those are the 3 things that are coming up with harvest. I like this card a lot. Prep soil for optimal growth. I like that one. That's kind of the Mercury retrograde thing, is like you're prepping, you're getting your ideas together. And then we also have resources. The time has come to look outside yourself. Trust that all you need to make it possible is on its way to you. Lay the bricks that will create the path to your destination. Okay, so it also has to do with foundation in large part. That's another card in this deck, but that's what stands out with this one. Okay, let's see what else is coming up this week. Knowledge, seek understanding, look beyond your assumptions, know that your answer already exists. I get so frustrated with that last statement, but that's just me. Because I'm like, I know that's true, but it still frustrates me. So look beyond your assumptions. That is what I was talking about earlier, is making sure you're not writing the script ahead of time. You want to make sure that you're leaving room for miracles. That is my newfound appreciation for the Wheel of Fortune. Hello, Lotus. I see you. And so this is really about making sure that you're creating space for good things to come in and for good things to happen, rather than just jumping to conclusions. Okay, so that is kind of what's coming up for knowledge, is there's a lot of things that you don't know, or that you can't see, or that's still lurking underneath the surface. And so the more asked ones, the more questions you ask, the more information you're going to have, and the better the solutions are going to be, the better the communication is going to be. Okay, let's see what else. Spirit, connect to your highest good. Remember that you are an eternal being in a physical body. Call on your otherworldly support. Everything you truly need is at your disposal. This reminds me of, I don't know if you've heard this before, but the idea that there's actually trillions and trillions of dollars flying around you at any point in time. It's just about tapping into it. And so that kind of is the perspective that I like to take with resources, is that they are at your disposal. It's just about whether or not you can see them and get them to come to you. That's really what manifestation is, whether it be a partner or money or whatever the case may be. Okay, I'll do one more of these cards and then I'm sure I'll pull another card. Okay, so I'll do one more of these. We have energy. Tend to your energy field. Explore unspoken communication. Again, communication coming up. Give your precious chi with care. So this is being mindful of who you're giving your energy to. Make sure that if you don't already work with a practitioner or have something that is somewhat of a practice to take care of your energetic body, this may be the right time to start looking into that. Either, again, getting someone to support you with that, or to, really start implementing something to help you. Yes, the Sovereign Oracle deck is really, really great, and I like using it to read for yourself. So it is fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to pull an affirmation card. Sorry I'm using so many cards. I'm just excited to be back. So I'm like, I just need to give you guys all the cards. Okay, this is from the Affirmators deck, so I hope that you like it. Peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. I like this. This is also related to the energy. Be mindful of who you're giving energy to this week. You do not want to hand it out like candy. It is precious. Take care of it. It is for you, and only the people who have earned it should really be getting it. Okay, I'll pull one more and then I will wrap up for the week. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Oh, and then I will also be doing an oracle pick. I'm going to keep you guys in the loop about that. I'll go live on Facebook again, and if you want to get a card pulled, I'm going to be doing that soon. So you will see, I'll post it on Facebook. Okay, and this one is a similar card, but the Love and Relationships deck. Surrender. Hear ye, hear ye. You are hereby being called to unclench your grip on any old thought patterns that are getting in your way. Surrender any ideas that make you feel like a victim of circumstance or which make your dream relationship seem like an impossibility. The mayor of reinvention has just arrived and has made the following decree. Limiting beliefs about yourself and your life are forthwith, officially and indubitably declared for the birds. Okay, so let it go, surrender. Again, it's a practice. It is not always that easy, especially if you are really good at trying to control things the way I am. Okay, so that is all that I have for you this week, my friends. I hope that you have a beautiful week, and until next time, I will see you later.